The largest transfer of generational wealth in history is now underway. A moment both thrilling and daunting for families everywhere. Are the heirs of today truly equipped to handle what's coming their way? Or are we about to see a repeat of the age-old cautionary tale, shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves in 3 generations? Brace yourself. The stakes have never been higher. According to 2024 projections by Cerulli Advisors, baby boomers are expected to pass down an astonishing $124 trillion to younger generations by 2048. But here's where it gets controversial. Many future heirs may be woefully unprepared for such responsibility. Without proper guidance, communication, and careful planning, not only can fortunes be lost, but the entire family legacy may dissolve into conflict, excessive taxation, or mismanagement. Let's not forget, a comprehensive 20-year study by the Williams Group of 3,200 wealthy families revealed that a staggering 70% exhaust their fortunes by the 2nd generation, and an astounding 90% by the 3rd. Sobering, isn't it? Gillian Hess-Verdon, who leads the family office practice at Frost Brown Todd, makes a poignant observation. While substantial inheritances can complicate the lives of beneficiaries, there's just as much opportunity for this wealth to benefit them, if managed wisely. So what's the secret to a successful generational transfer? It turns out the single biggest driver of failed wealth transitions isn't investment strategy or legal structure. It's lack of open communication and trust within families. The Williams Group study attributes 60% of wealth transfer failures to this silence, while another 25% stems from heirs. Lack of preparation or financial know-how. Tough conversations about money, inheritance, and legacy, especially before a loved one passes away, can feel uncomfortable or even taboo. Jennifer Bake, who heads financial planning at Mercer Advisors, notes that most families put off these talks, potentially jeopardizing everyone's financial future. A recent RBC Wealth Management survey found that 2 out of 3 benefactors have yet to initiate substantive discussions about wealth transfer. Even more concerning, only 39% of givers have actually provided clear instructions to their heirs regarding how to manage, invest, or even donate their inheritance. And here's the part most people miss. While nearly every beneficiary wants to honor their benefactor's intentions and act as responsible stewards, only about half feel truly prepared for the task. Now, let's address a potentially touchy subject. Should heirs themselves try to start these conversations? Or is that crossing a line? Some might argue it's awkward, but many experts, including Hess-Verdon, suggest that respectful, proactive engagement is crucial. If you're an heir and your family typically avoids the topic, you can approach the subject by linking it to your own estate planning, asking for your parents' input as a natural opening. Even thornier issues, like managing a sibling who seems more focused on borrowing than building, can be handled if framed around future planning and responsible decision-making. When family dynamics get sticky, sometimes an outside expert, a financial advisor, attorney, or accountant, can steer the conversation back to facts and goals, sidestepping old grievances or misunderstandings. It's also worth noting that heirs aren't required to stick with their parents' or grandparents' advisors. Finding professionals you trust and connect with is perfectly acceptable, and might lead to better outcomes, especially given changing attitudes and digital preferences between generations. Here comes a debate starter. Does loyalty to legacy advisors help or hinder a modern approach to wealth management? But there's more. Beneficiaries must take personal initiative to boost their financial literacy. Jennifer Quent of Kaufman Russin points out that managing a significant inheritance often means grappling with complex subjects, trusts, tax law, philanthropy, and more. High net worth families may use dedicated family office services for this. These organizations handle everything from investments to charitable giving, but are typically reserved for those with at least $30 million to manage. For others, emerging digital tools from companies such as Leaf Planner or Father Financial can play a similar, if more modest, organizing role. Here's a piece of advice many miss entirely. Not knowing what assets exist, where they're held, and who to contact in a time of crisis often leaves heirs scrambling. Jennifer Bake warns this confusion can force rushed, emotionally charged decisions just months after a loved one's passing, increasing the risk of mistakes. The lesson here: effective preparation for a wealth transfer is nobody's sole responsibility. Both givers and receivers must engage, learn, and communicate. Yet the unspoken taboos and generational divides make this a family issue ripe for debate. Are we doing enough to prepare the next wave of inheritors, or are we setting them up for avoidable disappointment? Let's hear your thoughts. Is talking openly about inheritance smart or insensitive? Should heirs accept the advisor team they inherit or assemble their own? Which generation truly holds the answer for lasting family wealth? Jump into the comments with your perspective. Agree, disagree, or share your personal story. This is one financial topic where everyone's experience matters.